Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the WOJFL. That is right. The World of Juice Football League returns for another double header. We've got weeks 8, 9, and 10 in today's episode, and I say 3 weeks instead of 2 because we've got a bye sandwiched in between week 8 and week 10. So we're going to be getting to week 10, which is, in fact, the cutoff point for you guys to deliver your created players you want in the first ever WOJFL draft class coming up in the off-season episode. So if you want to have a player in the first draft class, leave them down below in the comments of any of my videos, but specifically the WOJFL ones. And let me know what you want that player to look like. So give me the criteria, basically. The name of your player, the build of your player, the height, the weight, the position, obviously, you want them to play, and the college you want them to go to, and then a little bit of a short little archetype, basically. How do you want them to play when you pick their position? Do you want them to be a dominant pass-blocking tackle? Do you want them to be a lockdown corner? Do you want them to be a field general middle linebacker? Do you want them to be a run-stopping defensive tackle? Like, let me know kind of what you want them to play like so that I can build the player more to how you guys want them, so that when you see them in game, they actually resemble what you guys had in mind. So the cutoff is week number 10. So basically, this episode is the final time you can release, or you can submit your players for this year's draft class. If I see any more after this episode, then I will just add them. I'll write them down and add them to next year's draft class for that. So just so that we can have some variety, we already have a bunch of players already being added into this one, but then next year I'd like to have some more. So if there's any submissions after this episode, I understand that not everybody's going to watch this episode right away, but they'll just have to be in next season or next season draft class. So I do have more players that you guys have submitted over the past couple of weeks, and I have not put them in yet. So I will get them in by the end of by the draft, obviously. So don't worry about that. This team, getting back to this team, we need to win. We lost last episode to the Antlers. It was frustrating. We shouldn't have lost, but it happens sometimes. That's what happens when you have a need at quarterback, and I think we might be fixing that in today's episode. I'm going to try to make a trade for a quarterback today. I don't know how that's going to go, but we're gonna feel it out. Maybe we make a trade, maybe we don't. But I'm gonna throw some feelers out there and see kind of what the quarterback market is looking like. So I hope you guys are excited for another doubleheader episode. 2 games today, 3 weeks of simulation. Let's get into it. Hit that like button if you go and enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club, and let's get started. So here we are, week number 8. As you can see, we are 4-3. We've dropped down in the power rankings in the AFC Conference. We took a look at that in the My Franchise tool at the end of last episode. We've kind of dropped a little bit. But that could all change if we make a trade at quarterback. We have 3 quarterbacks on our roster. We have Mr. Smooth Jazz Kenny George, who I'm probably not going to trade out of all 3 of them. We have Isaiah Cannon, who's a lefty gunslinger. He's got a huge arm. And then we have the wild card, Xander Young. I don't really know what to do with that man. I think out of everybody, Isaiah Cannon is the guy that I would be willing to move on from in a trade for a quarterback. But Xander Young's market is not... Actually, you know what? He can get a first-round pick next season. That's not that bad. Maybe I was wrong about his market. Let's go around the league and see some teams that have a quarterback that I might want. Aaron Greenford is an X-Factor 27-year-old quarterback with 6 years of his contract left. That could be an option. Tyler Arrows, he's been throwing a lot of picks. We've been keeping up with that. He's 39 years old. We're not going for him. Kenny Preston's too low of an overall. I need to have a guy, specifically I need to have a guy that's a high overall with an X factor. That's kind of what I'm looking for, obviously. Bradson Darn might be the guy. That's a lot of cap room. $22 million. He's 31 though. Maybe he's just more of a bridge quarterback. He's very fast, 96 speed. Can't really excel that much, but 96 speed's crazy. He's got a really good arm. His accuracies are good. His deep accuracy is not amazing. We'll keep an eye on him. He is very expensive, though. Very expensive. Penn Brady's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. They also have 85 overall Chester Andrews. I would go for Chester Andrews, but he doesn't have an X factor. He doesn't even have a development trait. So that I don't really want to do that. I know he's an 85 overall, but I don't really want to do that. The 99 overall Jeremiah McClendon, we're not going to be able to get him. Eric Dobbins, no. Bryce Shorter, hard to know her. Keith Maddox. We've played against Keith Maddox before. I don't really want Keith Maddox. Justin Carpenter, not really. Not really feeling any of those guys. The quarterback market's not really that amazing, to be honest with you. He doesn't have a development trait. CJ Quentin Joseph, I think we've kept an eye on him. Ooh, here we go. But none of these guys have a development trait. That sucks. If somebody had Star, I'd go for it. But Stone Ridge and Hendricks, that's two very good quarterbacks on the same roster. Oh, that's right. The veteran and the young gun. We played against Tim Payton when we played the Shamrocks. We didn't play against Tom Pennington. I don't think we played against Tom Pennington. I think it was Tim Payton who we played against. Jalen Manuel, AJ Jordan, and they have 3 85-plus quarterbacks on their roster. That's crazy. That is very crazy, actually. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Let's take a look at these guys. Jalen Manuel, 25 years old. I do remember seeing this name. He looks very well balanced. He can do everything. He can throw. He can run. Jalen Manuel looks like the guy. AJ Jordan, but he's probably going to be very difficult to get. AJ Jordan has a cannon. Very good accuracies, except for his medium. Could use a little bit of work. He's not very fast, which is not something I particularly like. I like to have a little bit of movement in my quarterback, but AJ Jordan doesn't look bad either. And then you got Byron Howard, who is kind of a pocket passer, so that kind of throws him out of the way. At least AJ Jordan can move a little bit. Rookie out of Georgia. Yeah, he can move not so much quicker than the other dude, Byron Howard, but he can at least move slightly better. But he's got a lot of arm strength. Obviously, we're going to try for Jalen Manuel. Okay. But we could come back to AJ Jordan if I need to. I've talked about trading King Queen before. I don't know if I'll actually do it or not. They need a right guard and a middle linebacker. We could use a right guard, as well. Middle linebacker, who do we have rocking here? Well, that's right. We have Brick Law and Dallas Mayo. I don't think I'd be giving up Dallas Mayo because I do like having him as a backup. But I could theoretically give up Desmond Perry if that would help. Not really. Okay, they need a free safety as well. I have, I don't want to give up Austin Miles. But maybe I should, because we have Jackson Michael as a backup. Is Austin Miles worth... I wouldn't really give up Tyler Prince. I'd probably give up Austin Miles more than I would give up on Tyler Prince. I could obviously give draft picks, too, which I'm probably going to have to give up. A second-round pick in 2026. It's probably going to take a first-round pick, obviously. Jalen Manuel, first-round pick doesn't get it moving that far. Okay. Maybe Jalen Manuel's not going to be that easy to get. I bet if I throw in Austin Miles, it would significantly help. What about if I do this? That did significantly help. Not much, but it helped a little bit. And then the orange now with the draft picks. So if I was able to give up a 4th-round pick as well, that gets into the yellow. It's going to have to be something pretty expensive, isn't it? If I want a franchise quarterback. That's into the yellow, so I think it's going to have to take 2 first-round picks probably. It's probably going to have to take 2 first-round picks. We can probably trade for first-round picks. I could probably trade somebody away to get a first-round pick if I need to next season. Okay, so I took out the 2nd-round pick, and it got pretty close. I don't remember what 2nd-round pick I was giving up. Was it a 2026? I think it was. It probably was a 2026. Is this going to go through? I guess I could give up my 2nd-round pick this year. I don't know if they value that anymore. Well, actually, hold on. Let me do the 3rd round pick first. Okay, that didn't really even move the needle that much. I don't even know if a 2nd round... It's probably going to be 3 first-round picks. Yeah. 3 first-round picks is probably going to have to be what it takes to get Manuel. I don't think I want to do that, though. I don't think I want to do that. I guess I could probably offer a better player other than Desmond Perry. Let me see if I have a better player. They need a right outside linebacker. I have Tevin Prince and Trey Watts. I don't really want to give up either of them. Sergio Benavidez. I don't really even use Sergio Benavidez because we use Boogie Richardson and Jadeveon Carter. So maybe Sergio is expendable? What about if I throw in that 2nd round pick now? I think that went down a little bit. So I guess Sergio's not the guy. Is there any way I can get this done without giving up 3 first-round picks? I'm not going to give up Boogie or Jadeveon. They don't seem to want... Do you want Victor Usama? No, they don't really want Victor Usama. I mean, I could always throw in Dallas Mayo, but I don't really want to throw in Dallas Mayo. I'm obviously not going to throw in Brick Law. I could give them Tevin Prince, but that would be really weak at the outside linebacker spot. We'd probably see a little bit more of Abraham Washington and Victor Usama if I did that, and I don't know if I want to do that because I do enjoy Tevin Prince. I think he's a very, very good player and can be an impact player for us, but I mean, we're talking about getting a franchise quarterback. We're talking about giving a franchise quarterback. Tevin Prince probably pushes this through. I'd be losing 288 overall players in this deal to get this quarterback. Jalen Manuel, 25 years old, X Factor. He does everything. He's fast. He's not like super fast. What was AJ Jordan's speed? He had like 90 speed, right? Oh, he had 77 speed, but he's got the throw power. That's right. I think Jalen Manuel is the best quarterback we can get. Maybe. Hold on. Before I do this, let me just go through one more time and make sure that there's not a quarterback better than what we have. Remember, I'm looking for guys with X factor and that can run or move around a little bit more. That's what we're looking for. And I remember looking at this guy, Bradson Darn. He is 26 years old. Oh, that's right. He had the 96 speed. And his accuracies are a little bit off. Slightly off, I guess. He probably wouldn't cost as much. Do we take the hit on a little bit of a less talented player, but one that can run a lot more? He is a lot more expensive, though. Let me go back to the... What team was it? What team had him? I forget what team had him. Oh, there we go. The Thunderbirds. He's 6.15 on the cap hit. And Bradson is... Oh, where are the caps at? Bradson is 22 million, so it would take a big hit to the cap. But let me chill out here for a second. Let me throw in... Let me just see what this deal is. See, okay, so this is a lot more acceptable of a attempt. We just have to eat a big cap hit. Well, actually, we don't have to. I think they have to pay it. The Caps do. Okay, so let me make a different offer here. They need a receiver. We have Hanley Gomez. I like all my receivers, though. I don't really want to give up any of these receivers. They need a left outside linebacker. Oh, I could trade one of these two. Do you want either one? They want Victor Usama. I like Victor Usama, but if it gets the deal done, maybe that's the right idea. Although they need a right end, too. Maybe they want Sergio? Does Sergio get the job done? It helps a little bit. I bet if I throw in a couple draft picks, that would help even more. So a 4th round pick this year? Maybe. What about a 2nd round pick in 2026? Into the yellow. Maybe it takes 2 1st round picks. But maybe it wouldn't take 3. Does the 2 work? Wow. The 2 almost works. So I bet the 2 this year would work, right? Alright, I guess I could throw a 2 in like a 7 or something, or a 6. So I bet this goes through. So Isaiah Cannon, 2 first-round picks, a 2nd-round pick, and a 6th-round pick, plus Sergio Benavidez, gets us Bradson Darn. Is this going to be the trade that I do? He's an 86 overall. Let me just take the 6th-round pick out for a second. He would start, yeah, he would be so much better than the overalls that we have right now. So I think I'm going to do this. He's super fast. He's like 96 speed at quarterback. And he can throw. He's got decent accuracy. I mean, he's got his morale's taking him down because the caps are bad. But he's got 87 medium. He's got 88 short. He's got 82 deep. He's got 91 throw power, which is pretty good. His awareness is 85. His throw on the run's amazing. His play action's great, which is what I do a lot. And his speed, again, is 96. So his change of direction is 95. I think this would be a fun player to play with. I think I'm going to go for Bradson Darn. 2 first-round picks, a 2nd-round pick, Sergio Benavidez, Isaiah Cannon. Okay, the 6th-round pick didn't get it done. What about a 5th-round pick? No. What about a 4th-round pick? There we go. Wow, we just made a splash trade. We just made a crazy trade. Wow, okay. That is an insane trade that I just made right there. An insane trade. Bradson Darn is now our starting quarterback. Wow. And we didn't really even give up that much in the player pool. We gave up a few assets, but we didn't give up that many in the player pool. He's going to be number 19. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really want him to have Truz, though. Although Truz might be the smartest one for him. I think, ooh, should we give him Escape Artist? The slipperiest of quarterbacks are capable of exploding out of the pocket at the slightest sign of trouble. I might want to give him Escape Artist. Test that out for a little bit. Should I give him Pass with the ability to receive better designed quarterback run plays? I don't really run a lot of designed quarterback. I kind of just scramble when needed. So let's give him... Let's give him Gutsy Scrambler, definitely Quick Draw. Jukebox could be good because he has 97 change of direction. He needs to get a higher roll so he can get the real good ones, but players, passers with disability have perfect access to any high point throws. I don't really do a lot of high point throws though. Passers with disability have improved the catching prowess of all running backs. Midway through the 4th quarter, while in the pocket, this ability are almost guaranteed to break the first sack attempt. Almost guaranteed to evade the first sack attempt. What's the difference here? Evade or break? I feel like it's the same thing. I don't really use pump fakes. No Look Deadeye could be good, but Jukebox is also pretty interesting. I'll keep tied out for now, but I think we're gonna go with No Look Deadeye. I think No Look Deadeye. I do throw a lot of no look passes. What's his juke move? His juke move is 90, so Jukebox would be effective. He's not gonna wear number 19 though. I don't know what number I have for him, but he's not gonna wear number 19. He's gonna wear number... Give him the GOAT number. He's gonna wear number 12. All right, so we got our new quarterback. Bradson Darn is now quarterbacking the Orlando Wizards, and his debut is going to be today against the St. Louis Blues. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, hit that like button, and let's get into the game, baby. 4-3 versus 4-2 going to St. Louis. It's going to be interesting. I'm very excited to play with our new quarterback. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer to see the debut of our new quarterback, Bradson Darn, because we are going on defense for the first drive of the game against the Blues. The first time we played the Blues this season, we get to see what they're all about. They've got their quarterback. Is he wearing 2 gloves? Little Teddy 2-glove action? Okay, I respect it. Kenny Preston, 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3 picks. I haven't really been keeping up with Kenny Preston. He hasn't really been on our radars with the franchise tool. He doesn't have like crazy numbers on the season, so he hasn't really been in the top half of any of those categories. But he's going quickly out to the flat here. First play of the game, and he will have himself 18 yards with a throw to, who is that, Parker? I couldn't see it. Parks. Okay. Parks makes the catch, and it is a quick 18-yard catch on the first play of the game. Carter goes down. That's going to be to Woodson. Woodson can't get there to make the interception or make the knockdown. Guyton will make the catch. Nope, not Guyton. I'm reading all these names wrong. Gipton. What a weird name. Yep. He makes the catch. And it looks like the St. Louis Blues are ready to go. They're coming out. Oh, my God. 3 plays, and they're down the field like crazy. This is insane. This is actually insane. The running back gets a huge play. We need to stop him here. Figure it out, guys. What are we doing? We're getting blown away. Oh, that's got to be stopped. That cannot be a catch. You got to get in there and knock that down. He threw that in front of 3 white jerseys. What are we doing? That cannot be a catch. That just simply cannot be a catch. You got to at least get your hand in there. From the 1, the Blues have basically walked down the field on us. Brick Law, along with somebody else, gets the tackle there. Oh, Dallas Mayo was the other guy. That's good at least. Can we get to the backfield again? They're motioning the tight end. Hand it off to the running back. Dallas Mayo was there, but Brick Law shuts it down. Webb is going nowhere. And now it's a 3rd and goal from the 1. This is a dangerous spot to be in for us, but a goal line stand would be awesome. It's going to be to Webb, and he's got a wide open room. I honestly didn't think they'd run it a 3rd straight time. I don't know why I didn't think they'd run it a 3rd straight time, but I didn't think they would for some reason. So they score on their opening possession fairly easily, to be fair. I mean, I know we put up a little bit of a fight there at the goal line, but it was fairly easily for them to score. But now we get to see our new quarterback. We get to see our new main man, our franchise guy. Hopefully he can make some magic happen on the field here. We are the Wizards. All right, getting a talk from the new head coach. And here he comes, number 12, Bradson Darn. Former Columbus Cap quarterback. He doesn't have the greatest of stats this season, but he hasn't been quarterbacked by me just yet. And by that, I mean he's going to have even worse stats. All right. Ooh, showing a lot of pressure on play 1. Good to know. But Speed McCree, fumble, ball's out, return, or picked up by the Blues. Speed McCree, first play of the game. Punched out, Peanut Tillman style. Blues have the ball. Well, that didn't go well. All right, is it going to be one of those games? It seems like it's going to be one of those games. Okay. Speed McCree. Doesn't usually fumble. Just happened to get it punched out, and it was on play 1, too. Jadeveon Carter gets to the quarterback, sacks him, taking him to the 23-yard line. I need Jadeveon Carter to show up. Him and Jabari Sims were non-existent last episode. We need them to be present. We just need everybody to be present. That's going to be incomplete. The screen pass doesn't work. Preston incomplete. And it's going to be a field goal attempt. So they start the possession at what? The 14-yard line? Whatever they were at. The 15? I don't even know. But they only end up getting 3 points. So I guess if we were going to give them the possession because of the fumble, I guess getting 3 points is the best option. I mean, obviously the best option would be to not fumble the football in the first place. But if we did, I'm glad we were able to stop them from getting a touchdown. That Jadeveon Carter sack was huge. All right, so I think we're going to put Speed in a little bit of the doghouse. Just for a couple plays. I kind of want to see my quarterback. I didn't even get to throw a pass with him on the first drive. So let's just see the quarterback here. And it looks like we're going to have to test out the 96 speed. I threw across my body on accident. I pressed the wrong button. That didn't even really feel like 96 speed. Maybe because the acceleration's not too high? I don't know. But that's a bad play. Are the Blues going to be bringing pressure all day? Nice little underneath to Edinson Yarborough. I guess we'll find out. We're going to go with a choice stick nod. And they are going to bring pressure inside. It's Tyreek Lawson. Good throw from Darn there. Snap it. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Step up in the pocket with Darn. Shoved down, but he gets 5. His acceleration needs to go up. If his acceleration goes up, then I feel like he's going to feel a lot faster. I just think like because his acceleration is so slow that he doesn't feel like 96 speed because he's not getting up to his he's not getting up to his 96 speed quick enough. Everybody's at it. Everybody's already caught him by the time he's getting acceleration up. Underneath to Walker Hardly Nowhere, and that's how the first quarter will end. So it's not a good first quarter for us. We had a fumble on our first possession, and the Blues score 10 points. But we're looking good on this next drive here. We're moving the football. We're doing good things. And I'm going to go underneath to MVP. No, that wasn't MVP. That's Parker Peters. I could have sworn MVP was running that route. Thankfully, whoever it was Parker Peters this time. Thankfully, he caught it. I could have sworn that was MVP running that route, though. Speed McCree able to get usage out of as a receiving back instead of a running back. Because it seems like it's going to be pretty hard to run the football against the Blues here today. Fire that in. Yarborough, it's going to be picked off. Darn with his 7th interception. Just inaccurate on the throw. Edinson had his man beat. He was open. Just didn't have a throw. Needed to be more accurate. And we traded for him because he was accurate. Or at least he was more accurate than the quarterbacks we have. Maybe we should have gave up all 3 of our first-round picks and got Jalen Manuel. Maybe that would have been the smarter decision. I mean, I'm saying these things. We've only had 1 quarter, basically, of play from our new guy. We can't judge him on 1 bad pass that he had. The quarterbacks that we have currently wouldn't have probably even got us in that situation in the first place. So, oh, but the defense is just getting diced. We are getting just lit up by the Blues here. Our defense cannot handle. Kenny Preston is doing whatever he wants. He is doing whatever the F he wants to do. And that's going to be another Jadeveon Carter sack, number 2 on the day. I guess if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on the defensive line. Because our secondary is getting cooked. Oh my God! See what I see what I mean? Like, oh, that ball's out. He might have been down though. Howard Woodson comes and picks it up. Was he down? I'm gonna call the next play. They're gonna review it. This doesn't look good for us. Was he down? Oh yeah, he was clearly down. Man, that sucks. So the Blues get the ball on the first down. But like I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm playing man coverage, letting the boys do what they need to do. We're getting cooked though. Trey Watts couldn't get in the backfield quick enough. Webb breaks that tackle, and I'm diving and missing. There we go. Morrison brings him down, but Webb got too many yards there. We should have brought him down a lot earlier than that. Should have brought him down a lot earlier than that. 1st and 10 from the 33. Carter almost got his 3rd sack, but that's incomplete. Good job. It's a good play. Get your hand in there. And I think he had to rush the throw a little bit because Carter was in for his 3rd sack. If Carter's going to have a big day, I'm going to be here for it. That's going to be thrown away, out of bounds. Preston trying to avoid the sack that time. Both Trey Watts and Carter were in on him that time. 3rd and 10. From the 33, they're in field goal range again. Ooh, but we got more pressure on him. He's going to roll. Trey Watts is right there. You can't outrun Trey Watts for long. 3rd sack of the day. First one for Watts. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning of the half. We knock him out of field goal range. They got to punish the football back. We can do some good things here. If we score to end this first half, we get the ball to start the second half, we can do some things. We score again, we can be in the lead 14-10 pretty quickly. We can flip the script. Flip. We can do some disgusting, dirty things if we just get the right plays on offense. We're gonna send Yarborough, and we're gonna hit him quickly. Ensign Yarborough. He's really my most consistent player, just because I like going to the tight end. And it looks like the Blues are gonna be confused on their routes. Okay. Darn didn't have that good of a throw there, but it wasn't the best decision. A minute 30, all of our timeouts. We've got a guy like Tyreek Lawson. How do we not have him going deep all the time? I see a man open, but darn, I should have set my feet. Yarborough was wide open, but I was on the run. I was on the run. I needed to set my feet there. But I think if I would have got sacked. Or at least hit on the throw, it wouldn't have been accurate. No! MVP got bumped on his route trying to break through the line. Oh, I hate this game, man. I hate this game. He was open. That's a catch. But he got in traffic. He couldn't get it. Oh, that's so frustrating. He was open, too. Tyreek Lawson holds on to the football. Thank God. That's a big play. Under a minute to go now. I think we let Tyreek Lawson run to the end zone here. He's got enough speed. It's not open. It's not open. It's not open. Just take off and run, slide, call a timeout. I'm just glad I got something out of that. I didn't know where to go. I did not know where to go with that football. And hopefully we can use Speed McCree's speed to get a few yards here. So we check the screen, get a decent block, and Speed McCree goes out of bounds at the 18-yard line. That's good. I like that. That works. Now we go with something. I don't even know. Maybe an under? 2 timeouts, 42 seconds. What's MVP doing? I don't know, but we're going to go to Speed. Speed's got speed. Speed McCree. Touchdown. We did exactly what we needed to do. We scored at the end of the first half. There is a little bit of time left for the Blues, but we do get our first touchdown of the game, and the first touchdown thrown by our new franchise quarterback. That is good to know. We've got our first touchdown thrown by Bradson Darn. 10-7, 36 seconds to go in the half. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually call some plays here. I don't know what kind of plays they're going to call, but I wouldn't be surprised. Probably some run plays, I would assume. But we'll find out. They got all their timeouts, so they could throw it down the field a little bit if they feeling scared. Najee Webb with 8 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown today. They're in a pass situation. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to pass. They could hit. I mean, they scored a touchdown on this formation. Ooh, Carter was right there again. They're going to go to Webb out of the backfield. He's going to break a tackle and then get brought down. And they're not going to use their timeouts. So it looks like they're just going to be okay with running the clock out. This will be the final play if they can snap it. I don't even know if they want to. They do. They snap it. It's going to be dropped. Incomplete. Thought it might have been picked off for a second, but that's how we go into the half. That is a perfect way to go into the half. An absolute beautiful play to go into the half. I think I might want to go with blitz counter on this one because, man, there's just no good option, is there? There's just no good option on the defensive side. There's too many negatives that counteract it. But we go into the halftime locker room down by 3 after getting the touchdown, so I'm feeling pretty good. Gomez fumbled the football. Pick it up, please. Thank God. My good mood would have been completely gone away if we would have given them the ball back right there. Wouldn't have that been just poetic? The first play of the first half was a fumble by Speed McCree, and the first play of the second half was a fumble by Gomez. I mean, that would have been the most poetic thing of all time, wouldn't it? Well, that wasn't a good start. 2nd down and 9. I feel like verticals is our only option. Let me roll out of this pocket here. Go up the field with Speed. Stay in bounds. Oh, God. Thank you, Speed, for staying in bounds. That change of direction really came into play there. Good job, Speed. I needed that one. I'm going to try to run it again. I don't know if it's going to be easy to run or not. It certainly was not in the first half. I mean, he got 2. At least he gets out of the negative, but it's not easy to run, that's for sure. This Blues defensive line is ready to stop the run. That's for darn sure. Get it? Darn. Ooh, this feels like 96 speed. That play action felt really fast. That's what I'm looking for. So maybe we need to run more play action boots where he can get out and run a little bit, because that felt like 96. That felt like I was running Lamar Jackson. But these kind of plays where I just take off and run, it's hard for him to feel fast because he's not getting his accelerations taking too long. Hand this ball off to McCree, and speed gets a few yards on that one. 2nd down and 4 from the 46. Let's go with a branch return. We got Yarborough, Peters, MVP, Lawson. We'll see what we got here. Underneath, it's going to be Yarborough. He holds on, breaks the tackle, gets the 1st down and more. Edinson Yarborough. What a stud. What a freaking stud. Check it down. I knew that was going to be bad. I saw that man coming, but I didn't have any other option because the guys were getting in closer. So I panicked and threw it. I do that a lot. I panic and throw a lot, if you haven't noticed. I'm going to step up and run again. I'm going to get some yards. 3rd and 3. Oh, that's right. His awareness isn't amazing, so that's why he slides weird. Maybe the crosser and Parker Peters can get open. Nope. Yarborough dropped it. 4th and 3. I think Dicker the kicker can kick this field goal, so we should be good. Oh, they want us to go for it. Is that the right idea? Should we go for this? I think we might. Let's line up and see what they have. We don't have our big guys out there, but I think we can get this. We got to play winning football. Uh-oh. I'm not playing winning football, am I? Oh, my God. TJ Scott. TJ Scott saved me. The 3rd string running back just bailed me out. I did not play that very well. I should not have completed that 4th down. TJ Scott saved my bacon. Oh, my God. Thank you, TJ Scott. Can I get some thank you, TJ Scotts in the comment section? Oh, my God. That was the craziest 4th down completion that I've seen in a long time. I should not have had that. Lamar Ferguson gets to the end zone, and we completed the double dip. We scored at the end of the 1st half. We score at the beginning of the 2nd half, and we have taken the lead here in St. Louis. All because of TJ Scott, really. This drive would have been over if he doesn't make that catch. Crazy catch. Insanity, that catch. But now the defense has got to do their thing. We've been getting diced up all day. We have been getting diced up all day by the Blues. We cannot have this happen anymore. This guy's not that good. Trust me. I didn't trade for him for a reason. He is not that good. We've got to get this. Let's do this. It's a pitch out pitch to Webb, and he's brought down. Good job. Tevin Prince with a big-time play. Minute 40 to go, 3rd quarter. I would like a few more pressures on the quarterback, specifically from Jadeveon Carter. That's a quick throw. No, it's not pass interference. You know what? Out of all the pass interference calls that have been called against me on this game this year, that one is understandable. I did get to the receiver and hit him with the ball not being in play. I understand that one. Usually I complain about the pass interference calls because they are horrendous. But that one, I can't really complain about it. It's frustrating. Mainly because I thought the ball was going to be accurate. But Preston obviously threw it way out of bounds. Oh, Woodson almost had a pick there. He had a play like that last episode, didn't he? I feel like that's the case. 3rd and 11. A minute and 1 second to go, 3rd quarter. Come on, Jadeveon. I need a big play from you. Big play. Knock it down. How did he hold on? It's a 1st down. I was on his back. Gipton with a big play. I know. Austin Miles complaining. I understand. I feel it, dog. I don't know how he held on either. Under 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Down by 4. The Blues at the midfield mark. It's a one-on-one. It's going to be picked off Smoke Morrison. Thank God. Baby Jesus. Thank you. Smoke Morrison, I think with his first pick of the season. Maybe a second. I can't remember exactly. That's a big play. Preston went one-on-one, but Smoke Morrison played that more like the receiver than the receiver. Ooh, speed. If he didn't have that guy right there, that's a big yardage play. 2nd and 6. You know what? I'm not even going to waste the snap here. I'm going to let it go to the second or to the 4th quarter because at this point we're trying to hold on for the victory. We're trying to win this ball game and go to 5-3. So we need to waste as much time as possible. We'll go back to the run to try to get the clock going again. Uh-oh, not good. I saw that coming a mile away. I couldn't do anything about it, though. It was a run play. Could not do anything about it. 3rd and 11. Parker Peters. He's got it. 1st down. Good throw from Darn. Good catch from Peters, and he got up the field. We get the 1st down. Now we can go back to the run game. Waste some clock. Do the dang thing. I don't know if the London Monarchs are ever going to win a game. They're getting beat 27-10 right now, and they're 0-7. It's not looking good for their fan base. But they might get lucky in the draft. Who knows? Hudson Darn moves it to 3rd and 2. Where do we go here? Maybe a Y corner. And then just step up in the pocket and guarantee the 1st down. I'm fine with that. 7 carries, 54 yards for Bradson Darn. Keep the clock moving. Move up the field slightly. Get the job done. Speed McCree. Speed McCree. There was so much room. Oh, there was so much room. He was weaving and bobbing and doing all kinds of crazy things to get through the Michigas. But that time they were ready for it. Back-to-back run plays against the Blues is not a smart idea. I found that out. But I keep doing it for some reason. Because I'm crazy. 2nd and 12 from the 41. I feel kind of confident that... Ooh. I feel kind of confident that Dicker the kicker can hit a field goal from this distance, but I'd like to get a little closer. Unless I want to, obviously I want to get the 1st down, but MVP, get that 1st down. Oh, he's so close. He's so close. They want me to go for it again. God, this coaching staff is insane. They want me to go for it on 4th and 1. Do I trust the run game? I trust the run game. Lamar Ferguson, he gets the 1st down. Lamar Ferguson. He got the rushing touchdown earlier. Lamar Ferguson, the GOAT. That's a crazy 1st down. That's a crazy call. The fact that they wanted me to go for that is insane. Up 14-10. Catch that, please. Ferguson dropped it. That's not his strong suit. I can't be too mad at him. He's not a pass-catching running back. He's a power back. It's understandable. It's just frustrating that he was out there for that play. There's the pass-catching running back. 2-minute warning. 3rd and 4. What do we do here? What do we do here? What do we do here? MVP holds on, and he got the 1st down. I don't know how they gave me that 1st down, but I'm not going to question it. MVP with a big boy catch. Heavily contested. And Speed McCree takes us to the 4. The 2nd timeout used by the Blues. We're going to run this ball one more time to make them use their 4th or their 3rd timeout. Speed McCree takes us to the 3. That's all the timeouts they have. That is all the timeouts that they possess. Speed McCree. He's not the power back. He tried. We're at the 1, 3rd and goal. I'm going to take this down. I mean, it's not a... We don't need to score here because we're obviously going to win regardless. So I'm going to take this down so in case we don't get in here, we can have a chance to run the clock down even further. Because I'm going to go for it on 4th down for a touchdown if we don't get it. But then I want to waste as much clock as possible. And then they would have to start at the 1 yard line and have to go with no timeouts down the field. That's pretty difficult. And they can't even kick a field goal. They have to score a touchdown. So obviously I want to score the touchdown, but like I said, we didn't get it. So I'm gonna go one more play. 4th and goal. They're gonna have basically no time if this doesn't go through. They're gonna have like no time to go. But I'm gonna try it. I am gonna try my hardest to score this touchdown. Take it down even further. Ooh, it looks like Paris is gonna get a W. That's good for them. Oh, they've got arrows. He didn't throw a pick today. Good for them. All right, play clock under 10. Now it's under 5. We snap. We throw. It's knocked incomplete. That's okay. They have 20 seconds. I probably chose the wrong guy. I went to Yarbrough for some reason. They have 20 seconds, no timeouts, and they have to go from the 1. It's not looking good for them. He's going to throw it immediately out of bounds because he's felt the pressure. 2nd and 10, 16 seconds to go from the 1. If we get a safety, that'd be awesome. If we can get a safety, that would be awesome. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be another just throwaway. He's wasting possession. He's wasting time. He's trying to get these one-on-ones, but he's throwing them way, way out of bounds. Not even contested. 13 seconds, 3rd and 10, from the 1. What will Preston do? He will just throw it away again. He felt the pressure again. It's 4th and 10. 3 straight throwaways for Kenny Preston. 3 straight throwaways. And now it is down to the final play. From the 1. They have not moved the ball at all. And it'll be caught. And he got out of bounds. They have one chance. Kenny Preston actually did it. He got the ball out of the end zone. With pressure in his face. 4 seconds. 1 play from the 16. Jabari Sims was right there. And that's going to be the ball game. The Wizards and the debut of their new quarterback, Bradson Darn, will go to St. Louis and pick up a W. 197 and a touchdown for Bradson. He didn't really do anything too wrong. He did have the one bad interception. I will say that. That was a pretty bad throw that he made. But for the most part, he played pretty well. He protected the ball, other than that pick, obviously. And then he had himself some very good runs on the ground, picked up some much-needed yardage. And that, I mean, the play of the game was that TJ Scott catch on 4th down. If we don't get that, who knows what happens? We probably lose the game, if we're being honest. We probably lose the game, if we're being totally honest. But now, we're going to go to the My Franchise tool, and we're going to recap what has gone down in the... Actually, you know what? We're going to simulate the bye week, too, so we can just do both weeks in one. So we're going to simulate the bye week here. We play the Vancouver Mounties now at home back in Orlando. And now we can recap both Week 8 and Week 9 in the My Franchise tool. So I will cut to that, and then I will see you guys there. All right, here we are in the My Franchise tool, ready to recap what happened in the past couple of weeks. So right now, the AFC playoff hunt, we are still firmly out of it. I thought with that win we'd be in it, but it looks like the Bison won again, so they're 6-3. Because we had the bye week, we're not in it. There seems to be only one undefeated team. Oh no, there's 2 undefeated teams left. Portland Pioneers and the San Diego Voyagers are both undefeated. Let's go to the rank. What's the over-under for our game? Here it is. Over-under is 47. You gotta lower that. And then the spread is -3. All right, I don't know why you think the spread's gonna be -3, but whatever. Let's go to the rankings. So the NFL Power Rankings, they have us currently overall ranked number 18. We moved up a little bit. I'll take that. The Offensive Power Rankings, we're going to be down at the very bottom because we don't score a lot. Yeah, we're dead last in the Offensive Power Rankings, which makes sense. But Defensive Power Rankings, we're number 1. So we rely heavily on our defense, even though the defense kind of got cooked against the Blues. We made it count. We stepped up when it counted, and we are the best defensive team in the league. The schedule, week number 8, which is the week that we just played. Shamrocks defeat the Armadillos 34-10. The Elks beat the Orbits 25-24. Golden Eagles defeat the Antlers, which is not very good. The Golden Eagles are in our division. They beat the Antlers 23-14. The Redwoods defeat the Dreadnoughts 23-14. Bulls 34 over the Nighthawks, who had 21. Sentinels 27-24. Monarchs stay winless on the season. Not good for them over there across the pond. But another team across the pond, Black Knights, Paris Black Knights, get a win over the Riverhogs 35-17. Oilers beat the Steamers 27-20. Us, obviously, we defeated the Blues 14-10. The Tigers defeat the Thunderbirds 35-13. Pioneers over the Aviators 30-27. Snowhawks beat the Caps 34-7. Feel bad for the Caps. We took their quarterback away. But whatever. Voyagers defeat the Bison 36-15 to stay undefeated. The Condors defeat the Mounties 28-20. And the Sunday Night Football game, Desperados beat the Huskies 27-21. Monday Night Football, Lumberjacks defeat the Dragons 27-21. That's a garbage Monday Night Football game because of the records. And then Week 9 was our bye week, but the Oilers on Thursday Night Football defeated the Blues, so the Blues go back-to-back losses. That's not good for them. Oilers beat them 31-16. Bison defeat the Monarchs 26-18, who stay winless again. Will they ever get a win? Who knows? Steamers over the Bulls 24-7. Aviators shut out the Snowhawks 27-0. Nighthawks destroy the Redwoods 41-21. Armadillos 23 over the Orbits, who had 10. Antlers defeat the Huskies 35-21. The Tigers look to be on a pretty good path right now, 33-27 over the Sentinels. Pioneers stay undefeated, beating the Caps 27-24, so the Caps cannot catch a break without their quarterback. He's on our team now, boys. Golden Eagles over the Elks 19-14. The Dreadnoughts lose to the Thunderbirds 28-14. The Dragons get a win back. They win against the Riverhawks 24-10. And in Sunday Night Football, the Shamrocks defeat the Condors 31-28. Monday Night Football, Desperados go to Paris and beat the Black Knights 25-3. So those are your 2 weeks of scores of what happened in the league. The stats on the season right now. There's a Steigenberger. We could have had a trade for him, but he doesn't have a development trait. And I feel like prioritizing a development trait was more important. There's our guy that we could have traded for, Jalen Manuel. Manuel? I think it's Manuel. Jalen Manuel. We could have had him. Could have had him. AJ Jordan we also could have had. But we got our guy, Mr. Bradson Darn, who should be around here somewhere. Kenny George, Isaiah Cannon are both up there. But Bradson's got more yards than them. So Bradson is... Where's my boy Bradson at? He's got about 1,600 yards, I think, right? So he should be right around here. Oh, there he is. I just missed his name. Bradson Darn, 7-7. I did throw a pick and a touchdown in that game. But he's got about, what's he got? About 1,700 yards. I'll take that. The standings, we know how they sit. We're third right now. The Oilers and the Mexico City Golden Eagles are playing pretty well. But there's only one win-this team right now, the London Monarchs. They can't catch a break. They've got a -75 in net points. That is not good. That's crazy. Oh, that is absolutely crazy. All right. I think that's a good enough recap for right now. A little bit of update on the draft class. We haven't gotten to the second mock draft yet, so we'll see how that changes things. But I will add a few of the other people as we get further into the season. But we're looking pretty good. We've got a big game against the... Who we playing? The Mounties? Yeah, we're playing the Mounties. So we've got a big game against them. We got to go and get our second win of the episode. I think that'd be the first time since we've been doing these double headers that we got 2 wins in an episode. Let's go try it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 of the double header. Here back at home at the, what do they call this place? The Enchanted Rune Field, I think is what we call it here in Orlando. But we're taking on the Vancouver Mounties. They had to travel a long way to get here. From Vancouver all the way down to Orlando. I kind of rock with these Vancouver helmets. They look kind of clean. Brock Prestige, 1,700 yards, 16 touchdowns, and just 2 picks. That is quite the stat line for Brock. That is a very good stat line, actually. That's kind of insane if you think about it. Okay, so we've got quite the matchup against a very good quarterback. We'll see how we do against him. But I like these helmets. I don't know what it is about them. They just look good. I don't know what it is. It's weird. I mean, the jersey combination, like the jerseys are not that amazing, but the helmets are kind of fire. Oh, that's a one-on-one overthrown. Storm McKinley kind of got dusted by the tight end there. But luckily, Prestige overthrew him. And we're good to go. 3rd and 10, first drive of the game. Jadeveon Carter, I need you to be a menace today. That's going to be caught. Tight end makes the catch. Undercut. That's tough. That's tough. We had some pressure on Prestige, but we couldn't finish the job and then get the big catch. On a third down, nonetheless. Quick throw. That's not pass interference. See, this is what I was talking about. Earlier in the episode, I talked about how I wasn't going to complain about the pass interference call because it was kind of understandable. That's not defensive pass interference. I got to him when the ball was there. Man, the AI referees with the defensive pass interference calls, they don't know what defensive pass interference is. That's not defensive pass interference. That's a big throw. That's a good route from, what is it, Edwards Towns? Is that what his name was? Edwards Towns, yeah. Good catch by him. Let's not do that again. Let's get a stop here. Oh, Jadeveon Carter. Yes, Jadeveon Carter makes Brock Prestige pay. Big sack. Number 3 on the episode. His 3rd sack of the episode. This is the type of Jadeveon Carter we needed to see. He's been kind of non-existent for most of the season. We need him to pay. And they're just getting block after block. The running back, Adai, goes down, but he got too many yards on that one. We should have shut him down a lot sooner than we did. 3rd and 7. They're in field goal range. Let's get a big stop here. Get a big stop here. Jadeveon Carter needs it. No, that's going to be to the backup tight end. I don't even know who that is. But another wide open receiver. Doesn't matter if he's the tight end or not. Man, I don't know why our defense is ranked number 1 in the WOJFL. How are we so good on defense when we get cooked every single possession? Oh my gosh, see what are we doing here? The tight end scores a big touchdown. It's Jeffrey Jitt Jr., Triple J. I mean, he was wide open. He absolutely dusted his coverage, and we didn't stand a chance. How are we the number 1 ranked defense? I don't understand it. We get beat every single play. It's kind of frustrating, but if we're winning games, I guess it doesn't matter. Gomez, I don't know why Gomez is back to return. It should be Flash Wilson. He must have got changed when I made the trade. All right, here we go. On offense for the first time. Now, last time we were on offense for the first play of the game, we fumbled with Speed McCree. We're going to go back to him here for this game against the Mounties. Hopefully he doesn't fumble this one, and he... Oh my God, he did! I was joking, Speed! It's going to be a booth review. I was joking, Speed. I was saying that in jest. Okay, this time he was clearly down. Don't scare me like that, Speed. I was joking. I didn't actually want you to fumble the football in the first play of the game. I wasn't saying that as like, oh yeah, we need to do that again. No. Thank you. Thankfully, he fumbled it when he was already on the ground. But still, that's kind of insane that he did it twice. Kind of insane. 3rd and 7 after the catch by Parker Peters. I think Parker Peters is open, and he is. Good throw by Bradson Darn. And Parker Peters, 2 back-to-back catches, gets us into great positioning here. See, that's the kind of throw that I feel like any of our other quarterbacks don't really make. They probably overthrow him, and it's just inaccurate. But with a guy that actually has decent accuracies down the field, it worked out. Oh, no. I screwed up. It worked out. Oh, my God. I completely screwed that up. That could have been a touchdown. The whole point of that play, running that same play twice, was I was going to roll out of the pocket with Darn and just like try to score a touchdown there. But then I panicked because I saw Parker Peters get absolutely butt naked. But then I panicked again because when I threw it, he had a guy right on him. I thought I was going to get picked off pretty easily. Thankfully, somehow, it all worked out. That was a massive panic job from me, but it all worked out in the end. I'm happy about it. And we're going to try to give Tank Barber a little bit of vulture touchdown here. Tank Barber is into the end zone, and we've tied things back up. So the Mounties go down, and they score their first possession, and on our first possession, we go down and do the same exact thing. And Dicker the kicker is on for the extra point, right down the middle. And it is 7-7 here in Orlando. Let's see what we can do on our next defensive stop. We need to make them pay. We need to dominate, dominate. We got to get pressure with Jadeveon Carter, with Trey Watts, with Jabari Sims. Jabari Sims has done nothing. It was all Jadeveon Carter last game and then a little bit of Trey Watts. But Jabari Sims, I mean, he went open overall. He got an upgrade point before we jumped in this game. He needs to do something. He needs to make an impact. And we need Jadeveon Carter to continue to make an impact. We need everybody to make an impact. That's somehow caught. I thought that might have got at least knocked down. But it's somehow caught. Kraft makes the play. I might run a little bit of a blitz here with Usama the second. Oh, nope, never mind. End of the first quarter. All tied up at 7 here in Orlando. Okay. Let's get the job done, boys. They're in a different formation. This still could be a run, though. And it will be a handoff to the backup running back, Cariel? I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he's going nowhere. I think that might have been Trey Watts that was ready for that. And that makes it 3rd and 8 from the 27-yard line. And it's going to be knocked incomplete. It wouldn't let me turn into Storm McKinley. I could have picked that off if it would have let me turn into him. But I guess it's fine. We get the ball regardless. Just could have been a nice little interception for him. It never lets me turn into the right guy. They will punt the football back to me. And Tyree Lawson has to go down low to grab that. Luckily, he didn't muff it or anything. And he gets to the 38-yard line. All right, offense. Speed McCree, 3 carries, 10 yards. He did have the fumble, but it was reversed. We need to keep the momentum going. We had a good first drive. Fairly simple, other than the second Parker Peters catch. He did catch it, but it was kind of convoluted the way that he did it. We just need to go down the field again, assert our dominance, and win this ball game. Let's go out of the backfield, take what's there. Walker hardly know her. There you go. 4 for 4, 82 yards for Darn. We're doing what we need to do. We're taking the easy throws. We're making them. We're moving down the field. That's what you got to do. Speed McCree does a good job there. Gets to the 34-yard line. Run a little no huddle. Get them off their feet. Call a snap. Go underneath to Yarborough. One of my favorite targets. Maybe my favorite target to go to. And then this is where we take a shot here. This is where we, or at least call a shot. We don't probably take the shot, but we call the shot. And I might try to scramble for a couple yards. Jesus! Number 52, Lawson, just obliterated me out of bounds. Oh, good heavens. That was crazy. Luckily, we were able to get 5 yards out of it, but jeez, he just bullied me to the ground. And McCree, he's got room. He's got decent blocks. He's got the edge. Speed McCree hit hard out of bounds, but he gets to the 3-yard line. Good job, Speed. And now we should probably give this to Tank Barber again. This is what Tank Barber is here for. That's why we have him on the team. For goal line situations, he's the bruiser. Tank Barber into the end zone for touchdown number 2 for him. And the Orlando Wizards lead against the Mounties. That is exactly the drive we needed on offense. We shut down the Mounties on defense, and then we came out on offense, and we did pretty simple things. We just threw the ball short and ended up getting some big yards out of it, and then we got some good plays, got some chunks, and scored a touchdown. It's not that hard. It's simple. It's basic thugonomics. That's all we needed to do. And now we have the lead and the momentum. We have full momentum, actually. So what is Brock Prestige and this Mountie offense ready to do here? They're going to hand the ball off to the running back. He's going to get cut at the knees. Good God, that had to hurt. But he gets 4 yards out of it. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. We do get the ball to start the second half, which is nice. Keep that momentum rolling, especially if we stop him here. But we'll see what happens. Oh, Jabari Sims and Trey Watts make a sandwich out of Brock Prestige. I don't know what he was doing there. He stood in the pocket like a statue, and Jabari Sims came in unblocked. So did Trey Watts. Actually, I think Trey Watts had to get by somebody, but a sandwich is made out of the starting quarterback for the Mounties, and it's 3rd and 11. I mean, I wanted Jabari Sims to do something. He did something there. It's going to be a little wide receiver screen, maybe? I don't even know what that was, but it doesn't go much. 4th and 6. They will punt the ball back to us to start the second, or under the 2-minute warning. That is a beautiful drive. That's exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. We didn't need nothing better, nothing worse. We got exactly what we needed right there. 4th and 6, they'll punt the ball back to Tyreek Lawson. And with 2 minutes and 3 timeouts, we got a chance to extend our lead even further. Especially if we keep doing what we've been doing on offense. Seems to be working. Tyreek Lawson gets us to the 33. That's a fine starting field position. Speed McCree, 6 carries, 43 yards. 7.1 yards per carry. That's pretty decent. That is pretty darn decent. And they are pressing up one of my fastest receivers. You're pressing Tyreek Lawson. It's only going to end badly for you. Tyreek Lawson. Oh, just out of reach. Just out of reach of the speedy Tyreek Lawson. I don't know if he would have been able to get any more yards than what would have been gained on the initial catch. But just out of reach. That would have been an insane catch. Unfortunately, that is the first incomplete pass of the day for Bradson Darn, but that's okay. We're not looking for perfection here. We're just looking for a win. Decent carry by Speed. He's getting a little down and dirty. He's not known to get aggressive with the tackling, but he's going right after people. We're going to go out of the backfield for him. He's going to make a man miss. He didn't make a man miss. He lost 2 yards. Okay, that was a bad decision. But I'm known for making bad decisions. 3rd and 8. Step up in the pocket. I think I stepped in the pocket too poorly. I think I made a bad decision there. And we're not going to be able to score at the end of the first half. That's unfortunate. I screwed up the step in the pocket. I should have gone immediately. I think I stepped back too much, and Brady Montana can't get there. But I think I took too many steps back before I decided to step up, and it slowed him down and allowed the tackle to get in there and sack me. That's unfortunate. That's on me. That wasn't bad block. Although it was pretty bad blocking, but it was on me. But now we just got to make sure that these boys can't score. And Jadeveon Carter, I asked you to step up, and you have certainly done that. That is 4 sacks in 2 games. Jadeveon Carter has done exactly what I needed him to do. Thank you, Jadeveon. I appreciate you. Oh, that's caught somehow. Storm McKinley pushes him out of bounds. Thank God. I don't know how he caught that. It was one-on-one 50. It's a 50-50 ball, and he caught it. But we go into the halftime locker room up by a touchdown, and we get the ball. Not quite sure how that happened, where he caught that football, but he caught it. Kind of crazy. All right, we will go into the half. Second half action here. They kick it off. I need to change. Remember to change Flash Wilson, put him back here at kick return. Because Gomez is a fine player. He's just not fast enough. All right. Hudson Darn back out there on the field. He's had a good day today. He's had a good episode in general. He's had a very, very good episode since we traded for him. I don't know what the Caps were doing with him. They weren't using him the right way. A lot of room. Throw me a block. MVP didn't throw me a block. I could have had so many more yards if he throws me one block there. That's okay. I got enough yards. Little read option. Keep it with Darn. Maybe I should have let Speed have that. Probably would have ended up a little bit better. 2nd and 11. This is probably just a little out route to Walker. Hit him with it. Walker, turn up the field. 3rd and 3. We can manage that. Because we give this to Speed, and Speed's going to get the first down here. Speed McCree. He falls forward. Speed McCree. I told you he'd get the first down. It's a big boy run. What do I even call here? Y seam, maybe? Throw a little underneath to Tyreek or MVP. I like Tyreek, and he's got space. Tyreek Lawson, one of the fastest receivers in the league. Huge play up to the 15. Keeps the momentum with us. Big play. Big play. And now we just go back to the run game. We give the ball to Speed, and we let him do his thing. Speed McCree. Juke move, gets the first down. He's at the 4. Hand the ball off to him again. I mean, look at that space. Look at all the space they have right there. That's a very favorable run spot. So we cut it back inside, and Speed McCree's got himself a rushing touchdown. We lead by 2 scores at home against the Mounties. This is the most consistent the offense has looked all season. I guess we just needed a better quarterback. and the offense was going to take shape. And the defense, to be fair, is playing okay, especially Jadeveon Carter. All it takes, that's a life lesson for you guys. All it takes is a good quarterback, and your team will operate like it should. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. We're up 2 touchdowns. I've been known to choke leads. If you've seen any of my videos on my channel, a lead is never safe when I have the hands on the controller. So we'll see what happens here. Let's just keep playing the brand of ball we've been playing, and we'll end up with a win. Get in the backfield. Oh, that was a great block. It's a great block by the tackle or the guard there. I had a huge stop on the running back, but he just got there before I could get him. 2nd and 4. Kind of want to throw a linebacker blitz out there. Maybe get a little brick law action. Oh, no. He's going to have space. Tackle him, please. Thank you. Tyler Prince gets him down. Adai has a nice one. That gets them a first down and a fresh set. We'll see what Brock Prestige has got up his sleeve here. That's a false start. Please tell me it's a false start, not an encroachment or a neutral zone. Thank you. It's a big call. Mexico City won again. They're 8-2 now. Mexico City might be the real deal. I mean, I know we've played them twice already. We beat them once and lost to them once. They might be the real deal. They look like a really good team. Although they only won by 3. Jadeveon Carter, another sack. That's 3 on the day. This man is here. He heard me telling him to step up, and he absolutely answered it. Jadeveon Carter. Thank God for him. Get him down, please. They got way too many yards on that carry. It was 2nd and 22. 3rd and 15, under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. From the 35-yard line, what will the Mounties do? Oh, it's going to be another... Oh, no, it's not going to be another sack. I screwed it up. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. I completely whiffed with, what was it, Trey Watts that was coming around? That's unfortunate. Luckily, it's not a completed catch. It's just an incomplete pass, and they punt the ball back to us. But that's super frustrating. I missed the sack there. That could have been an easy one. Easy sack. Just completely went around him for some reason. All right, so we started the 23-yard line. Speed McCree, 10 carries, 66 yards, and that last touchdown. We've been cruising. We've kind of been cruising for a bruising here. Bradson Darn's been playing pretty efficient. Definitely impressing me, making me feel confident about why about trading away those 2 draft picks for next couple seasons. We don't have any first-round picks for the next 2 years unless we trade somebody away. But I feel pretty confident if we're getting quarterback play like this and we're actually winning ball games, those draft picks won't matter. So I'm feeling pretty good at Skyline time. Step up in the pocket. Bradson Darn takes a big shot, but he gets 5 yards out of it. Those scrambles up the middle are hard to do. Ooh, I haven't run a jet sweep in a while. These don't usually work, but we've got our fastest receiver running it, so we'll see what happens. Jet sweep, and it didn't work at all. That's why I don't run the jet sweep. Good to remember why I don't run the jet sweep. And that activated his X Factor? You kidding me? Set your feet, fired in, MVP. He's got separation. One man to beat. Ah, he couldn't juke him. But that was a good throw. See, like those type of throws are the type of throws that Kenny George, Isaiah Cannon, and even Xander Young were all missing. They just weren't accurate enough. But a guy of the caliber of Bradson Darn is making the throws, which is nice to see. Makes me happy. I don't have to pull my hair out. And Speed McCree almost had a touchdown. I didn't think he was going to get near close enough to the end zone to get a touchdown, but he got to the 1. Good job from Speed. And we might as well see if he can punch it in. And Speed denied. Shut down at the line of scrimmage. Or at the goal line, I guess. By the Mounties. Should we try a passing play? Let's try a run play again here. From the 1. It's Speed McCree. He's in for running for touchdown number 2. And we have a 3-touchdown lead in the 4th quarter over the Mounties. This is by far my most impressive game of the season. And it's all because of Bradson Darn, man. I'm so happy now that we made the trade. Because who knows how these games would have gone if we would have had to rock with either of our 3 quarterbacks previously. Who knows? We probably wouldn't have 28 points, that's for sure. And we probably don't win the game against the Blues last game. So our season would be looking totally different if we didn't make that trade. So I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. 1st and 10 from the 25 is where Prestige and the offense will start. Our defensive line has been getting after him. Let's get to him again. Not going to happen. It's going to be caught. Why didn't I was pressing the button. I was pressing Y. I wanted interception. I didn't get it. That was a bold throw. Oh, that's going to be caught. Smoke Morrison, you got to play tighter on that, man. I know you were like right on him, but you didn't have leverage. You got to get the inside leverage, and you can intercept it or knock it down or whatever. You got to play that better. Brock Prestige is slanging it, but he throws it right to Bricklaw. What are you doing, Prestige? I was just complimenting you. And he throws it right to Bricklaw for the pick. Brock Prestige. He's a game manager, and he threw the game. He tried the quick throw. He must not have seen the big 6'4" Bricklaw right in the middle of the field. What are you doing? The first turnover of the game could wind up being the one that cost the Mounties the W. Although, to be fair, they had to come back from a 28-7 deficit. It would have been a huge mountain to climb regardless of the pick. But that doesn't help. The pick certainly doesn't help. And that's Walker Hardly Knower with a huge... He stayed on his feet for extra yardage. That's the kind of hustle and grind I like to see from my white boys. Walker Hardly Knower with a huge play. And we're going to give him another shot at it. He's got himself back-to-back catches. They're ranked 10th in the league in sacks, the Mounties are. And they've got only 1 today. And they really shouldn't have had the 1. I just stepped up in the pocket and got sacked. Speed gets the first down. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. I'm looking at... I don't even know who I'm looking at here. Maybe Yarborough in the flat? No, he's not open. I got to step up. That's another sack. That's brutal. Oh, I've been given the... They don't deserve these sacks. I've given them both of them. Fire that in. Oh, I guess I got too aggressive with the controller. Fire that in. Catch it. Oh, okay. I was kind of all confused on who I was at that point. I gotta stop being aggressive with the controller. 3rd and 15. I mean, we can take our field goal. It's not the end of the world. We're still gonna end up with the win. But I still want to look confident doing it. Ah, MVP. He does that a lot. He catches it and then drops it on contact. He does that a lot. But we've got one of the best kickers in the league in Dicker the Kicker. So we are going to be good. Up and through. 31-7. And I guess people who bet the over on the over under, what was it, 47 or was it 41? I can't remember. We're at 38 right now, so hopefully you bet the under or you're sweating. 2:09 to go in the game. Orlando leads 31-7 on the Mounties. We're going to go back-to-back W's, which is much needed. We need to stay competitive in this conference because the Oilers are good and the Golden Eagles are good. So we got to stay competitive. And getting back-to-back wins to make it 6-3 on the season is much needed. That could have been dangerous. Overthrown by Prestige. I guarantee you that if he catches that pass, it's a touchdown. Because the way that I was running with the safety on the angle, I wouldn't have been able to make that tackle, I don't think. So he probably has a touchdown there if he makes the catch. Luckily he didn't. And that is the 2-minute warning. So the Mounties, they got to pick up the steam, man. They are not running fast enough. You got 2 minutes. All 3 timeouts. You got to get a touchdown, stop, touchdown, stop, touchdown, stop. And it's going to be knocked incomplete. Please let me turn into the guy that can pick it off. I could have 3 interceptions today. 2nd and 10 from the 40. What will Prestige do? He's going to obviously throw. He's going to find his tight end. He's been going to his tight end Triple J a lot. Obviously, because he's good. 3rd and 1, and they use their first time out. It's a big situation. Although, at this point, 31-7, under 2 minutes to go. Why you're really using your timeouts? Do you really think you can win this game? Even if you score and I get the ball back, I'm just gonna run the clock out. So I mean, I don't know why you think you're gonna score. They're gonna go for this, and I have a feeling they're gonna run the ball. So I'm gonna blitz everybody. Oh, it's a fake, and it's, what are you doing? What kind of play call was that from the Vancouver Mounties? Brain dead play call from the Mounties. They went play action and a quick throw to nobody? I don't know what they were thinking, but it didn't work. On a 4th and 1, I mean, I understand why not run it right at the middle, because you probably would have got stopped. But you could have thought of something a little bit better than that. That was just not... Maybe it was Prestige's execution that was bad. I don't know. But it was bad all around. MVP makes a big play. That play action cross route is my money play. That's my go-to play. I like that a lot. It always works. Which is why I like it. Can I fire this in? That's a... Oh my god! You jumped 16,000 feet in the air. I don't know if that would have been caught, but still. That's a crazy jump. The vertical on that man is Olympic level. 49 seconds from the 23. Yarborough, big catch. Couldn't break the tackle, but we get to the 2. Can we add a passing touchdown to the great day of Bradson Darn? He's had such a perfect day today. I almost threw a pick to ruin it. 15 for 20, 273. I gotta add a touchdown to Bradson. He's had such a good day to not have a touchdown. I don't know what it's going to be. Probably a Sutter go. And maybe look at Yarborough. Yarborough, catch. Hold on. Dropped it. 3rd and goal. Come on. We got to find somebody to get a touchdown here. Let's go with the pistol. We'll go with a little Y stick. Bradson Darn has played so well today. He deserves a touchdown. And he's going to get it. He got it. Tyreek Lawson holds on for the touchdown catch. Oh, man. It's not often on this channel that I smile this much when playing Madden. But this whole episode has been so good. We beat the Blues. It was a little rocky there at some points, but we beat the Blues pretty convincingly. And we dominate the Vancouver Mounties, who are not a bad team by any means. 38-7. Probably the biggest margin of victory I've had all season. And the people who bet the over are happy. Depending on what it was. I don't know if it was 47 or if it was 41. Or maybe it was 42. I can't remember exactly what it was. But if it was 42, they're happy. Nice little throw, spin move. Wasn't expecting that. And that's probably going to be the last play. I don't think even if they run no huddle, it's going to be time to call it. And it is a victory for the Wizards. 2 in a row today. And it's all because of Bradson Darn. We don't win either of those games. Maybe we beat one of them. Maybe we split. We definitely don't win 38-7 if we don't have Bradson Darn. It just feels so good to have a quarterback that can actually be consistently accurate. And now we go and play the Oilers, which is a big matchup next episode. A big matchup because the Oilers are 7-2. So this will decide who goes second in the in the division. This is a big game. The Oilers, look at their freaking their splits. They are not that good. Oh, I don't want to skip it. Oh, but it is week. I forgot it was week 11. We got focus players. Ooh, next episode's gonna be big. We also played the Orbits in week 12. What an episode. We got to go and recap what happened in week 10 in the My Franchise staff, but this was a crazy, crazy episode. 2 big W's, putting us firmly back in playoff contention. Let's go recap what else happened around the WOJFL. All right, we have got to week number 11 of the WOJFL, but we can recap what happened. And as you can see, we have jumped back into the final wildcard spot of the AFC playoffs, so that is nice to see. The Pioneers lost. Oh, we'll take a look at that. Oh, and the Shamrocks lost too. Or no, the Voyagers lost. The Shamrocks won. The Voyagers lost. There are no more undefeated teams in the league. The WOJFL has no more undefeated teams. Where are we here on the splits here? Here we are. Oops, not that. 42 is the over-under for this game against the Oilers. And then the -5.5 is the spread. Schedule, week number 10. How did this go down? So the Huskies on Thursday Night Football beat the Elks 35-7. Golden Eagles win again, 28-25 over the Sentinels. The Condors beat the Orbits 23-17. We play the Orbits next in week 12. We obviously beat the Mounties. The Bulls defeat the Antlers 35-21. Nighthawks defeat the Blues 31-28. So not a good 3-week stretch for the Blues. That's 3 losses in a row to the Blues. Yikes. Aviators beat the Caps, who haven't been the same since we took their quarterback 23-7. Oilers defeat the Armadillos 24-14. Steamers beat the Snowhawks 28-21. Desperados defeat the Lumberjacks 42-14. Big win. Dreadnoughts defeat the Riverhawks 33-22. Tigers defeat the Pioneers 21-17. So that's the Pioneers' loss right there. They lost to the Tigers by a decent margin. It was probably a good game. Both these teams are very good. But 21-17, Tigers got the W. The Dragons beat the Black Knights. Not surprising. They blew them out. 52 points on Sunday Night Football. And then the Shamrocks. Oh, that's how it happened. So the Shamrocks go on Monday Night Football to take on the undefeated Voyagers. And they beat them 16-10. That probably was a really good game. And no more undefeated teams. No more undefeated teams in the WOJFL. There still is a winless team in the London Monarchs. They must have had their bye week this week, but there's still one winless team, but there are no more undefeated teams. I thought maybe we get one in season 1. We don't have one this time around, but Steigenberger is still leading the league in passing yards, but we're slowly climbing. We're 24th right now. We had a good game, 200 yards, 200 plus yards, so, and no picks crucially, so we've added an extra touchdown and no interceptions. So Bradson Darn looking pretty decent, looking pretty tasty. Herschel Gates still leads with 1,100 yards on the ground. Receiving, we've got Ja'Cory Crispy, who plays for the Memphis Tigers, who is also receiver for Mike Steigenberger, so that makes sense. He's got 895 yards. Riley Austin's right up there. We got to have Yarbrough's got to be up here, right? Maybe not super high up. I guess I was wrong. Yarbrough is down pretty far. Okay. I don't want to embarrass myself. Tackles. Rich Hood is a dominant tackler. Who's he playing for? He's playing for the Tokyo Dragons. If we come up against the Tokyo Dragons this season, we got to be careful. This guy is a beast. He's got 97 tackles this season. He's a stud. The sack leader is Jadeveon Carter. 10.5 sacks. Jadeveon Carter leads the league in sacks. Oh, it's beautiful. He had such a big episode today. Such a big episode. He had, what, 4 sacks today? 3 and... Did he have... No, he had 5 sacks, right? I could have sworn he had 3 in that game against the Mounties. I know he had 2 for sure against the Blues, but I can't remember if he had 2 or 3 against the Mounties. Interception leader is Marcus Samuels, who plays for the Tokyo Dragons. Okay, what are the Tokyo Dragons ranked? Or what are they? What is their record? The Dragons, where are they at? The Tokyo Dragons are... Can't find them. There they are. They're 4-6. And yet they've got players dominating. Kicking-wise, our kicker's been doing good. Dicker the kicker. And then returns. There's been a couple more punt returns. And looks like a couple of kick return touchdowns as well. So that's your stats. That keeps everything up to date. And we've got the big-time focus players for Week 11 coming up in the next episode as well. So not only do we have a big game against the Oilers in division, we've got a big scouting episode as well. I'll probably, by next episode, have those extra recruits put in there, or those extra draft picks put in there, so we don't have to worry about that. We can add them in and possibly use our focus points on them. I don't know. But that is going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. And let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the trade with Bradson Dunn. Or what's his name? Bradson Darn. I remembered it. Is it a W trade? Is it an L trade? I can't consider it an L trade. I mean, we won both the games he started for us, so it's got to be a W. But that's going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.